What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mario Maya, aka Sunshine. You feel me? Look, you guys see the smile right quick. Look at the background. Ooh. Yeah, real talk though. Real talk though, bro. I got another video for y'all today. I told you I'm coming with this shit. You feel me? We going up with this shit. Real talk. But what I want to say, what I want to talk about today is how we are void of actual connections we're supposed to have with certain people because of the psychological treatment that they have been enduring on us. You feel what I'm saying? I give you an example when I say this, kid. I give you an example when I say this, cause you probably heard all that. Like, wait, you know what I'm saying? But look, this is what I mean. Like, you supposed to have a certain. Actually, all of us black people are supposed to have. Not all of us black people are supposed to have a certain connection with each other. We're supposed to be. We it's like, you ever seen how lions in the jungle interact with each other? They help each other interact with each other. That's how black people supposed to be. We're supposed to work together. That's how the universe works. Everything works together in order to create a greater cause or a greater purpose. You feel what I'm saying? This is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be working together on this planet in order to create a better situation, a better living situation, a better environment. In order to create creations never seen before. Creative. We're supposed to be creating you. If you know about the Egyptian pyramids, you supposed to know. You on my channel, you finna know about it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach y'all about it. If you don't know, you finna know. But we supposed to be creating pyramids and stuff and all this. But you see what's happening. You see how we being. We not only are we being not only are we being psychologically manipulated. They psychologically manipulated and consciously and subconsciously. My fault, y'all. They psychologically manipulated us subconsciously and consciously through the TV, through things that we hear every day, through the internet, through everything. You feel what I'm saying? First, they had to influence us physically, which was back then in slavery. They had to get it into us, get us out of our state that we were in. They had to beat us down to a low vibrational state and beat fear into some of. I don't like saying us because I don't. Like when I say do stuff bad, I don't want to like attach myself with it because I don't like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just say our ancestors they had to beat fear to our ancestors. They had to beat all this Christianity, all this they had to beat all this religion and fear all into our ancestors. And that's how they got us to this point. They had to beat us, they had to basically beat us and trick us into getting into this point. And then now they blaming us for being at this point, but they put us at this point because I'm gonna tell y'all how this all happened because we not even supposed to be in this situation. But what happened is it's a bunch of astrology and everything. Basically, certain parts in astrology have certain parts of consciousness and awareness, and we were going through. You know how they said a 400-year period black people were cursed. It was really longer than that, but a certain section of the zodiac wheel is like very unconscious and darkness, basically dark ages, and this was our dark ages. You feel what I'm saying? This was also a test, but this was our dark ages. This was that period of unconsciousness, and this is how they got it into us. And are we are the most emotional beings on the planet. We are, yeah, I say we're easily manipulated through emotions. They manipulate people through the emotions on social media and the news all day. You feel what I'm saying? So they do that. So um, now that I talked about that, how they got us, how they kind of they like example of what I'm talking about. They beat into us. They beat the whoopings and shit into us. We didn't whoop our kids previous to this mishap. Previous to these events, we didn't whoop and beat our kids. We nurtured our kids and talked to them with love. They did something wrong. We talked to them with love and told them how to do it right. You feel what I'm saying? We talked to them with love and gave them the reason and the purpose and intent behind this. We gave them the cause and showed them the effect. You gave the intent. We gave them the intent and then showed them the action. You feel what I'm saying? We operated like that. We did not say wash them dishes and then whoop them. We did not beat our kids for not doing something that they wouldn't know how to do anyway. But not only one would they not know how to do it anyway, but two, they're not psychologically able to do it because their brain is not fully developed at the age that they were at. So So I remember being like fucking under 13, being cussed out for not knowing how to clean the kitchen when I never experienced a fucking kitchen in my life. You yelling at me for not knowing how to clean some shit I've never been around. I don't know nothing about no kitchen, nigga. My brain wasn't fully developed. I was a kid. I was a kid. My brain wasn't. I was a pure kid. My brain wasn't fully developed. You're yelling at me for not knowing how to do some shit that I was not taught how to do. That's like, and when I'm saying this is like the same way that our parents do that to us, they do that to us because that was passed down from the white people to them. The white people did the same thing to us as well. They put all this shit in us and then mad at us for doing some shit that they put in us. They mad at they say it's bad. They call it an epidemic. There are drugs and guns in the community, but they put the drugs and guns there. They say gangs and this and that, but they put that shit there. They infiltrated it. Gangs was not originally what they are today. There were community groups in order to help the community because shit was going on, especially during the epidemic of drugs. And then what happened was they started infiltrating these gangs and did what they did with them. Now they rival against each other. If you ever look at the gangs, they got all type of stuff that have nothing to do with violence or hood shit. You got 6 points. You got these symbols up here. I don't represent them for the same reason they represent them. This is my ancestors stuff. This is all energetic frequency signatures, energetic pitch. That too. This represents this is the symbol of life. This is the womb. This is the ovaries, and this is the phallus. You feel what I'm saying? This is the man's phallus, the ovaries, the womb. The symbol of life. It also looks like a person if you look at it. You see, it looks like those are arms, those are the legs. It looks like a person with their arm out. And that's the head right there. And it also can be visualized as the mind, the open mind, the energy flowing through your mind, the universe flowing through your mind. This is the mind right here, and this hole is the portal from the universe flowing through your mind. This is what my ancestors taught with this information and with these energetic scribbles, basically. Not even scribbles, I don't want to say scribble, but the energetic pictations. You feel what I'm saying? These hieroglyphics. You feel what I'm saying? This is what my ancestors taught. But they took all stuff like this and perverted it. Now they talking about this is a Star David. Who the fuck David is? They talking about that's the pentagram, a 5-point star. Nigga, this is a woman. This is a feminine shape, a feminine object. This symbolizes the cycle of a woman's life. This is birth. The top one right here is birth. The second one right here is what it is when you first when you first hit puberty, whatever it's called birth. Birth, menstruation, ain't it called that? Birth, menstruation, and then womanhood, and then motherhood, and then it's birth, menstruation, womanhood, menopause, and death. Birth, menstruation, womanhood, menopause, and death. Birth, menstruation, motherhood. That's what it is. Birth, menstruation, motherhood, menopause, and death. You feel what I'm saying? And this is the symbolic. This is symbolic for masculine energy. This is symbolic for feminine energy, and this is symbolic for masculine energy. This is a star, but with a phallus right there. You see, this is representative of the phallus. That's like this is representative of the phallus. These are the eyes. This is not even what this video is about. You feel what I'm saying? It's about the whole. I'm going into a whole different. I can talk to y'all about that later, but. Yeah, that's what a lot of that stuff mean. I got some more stuff back there too and over there. And it's a bit pile of clothes behind me because I just wanted to drop my clothes. I'm finna wash them, but I had to talk to this video right quick. And basically, we don't have a connection with them, our parents and our elders and each other because we have been divided. We have been manipulated emotionally and mentally and spiritually to not mess with each other. And then they started it back then and they programmed it into our parents and grandmothers and they tried to program it into us, and that's why we have a disconnect because the new spirits coming into this world are attuned to a certain frequency that they will not allow that because when when Earth reaches a certain state of consciousness, a low state of consciousness, certain spirits and souls reincarnate on this plane in order to raise the vibration of the planet. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they say the ancestors coming back. And if you want more information on stuff like this, there's a lot of people you can watch, but I recommend Young Pharaoh. He'll give you the most information. Like I'm gonna say him make a 20-minute video, but he gonna sit there and give you an hour's worth of information, back to back to back, and keep talking. You feel what I'm saying? So I would do that, but that's coming soon. But stay tuned. But he will give it. He just the quickest information, the quickest way to get it. Go to Young Pharaoh, and he gonna entertain you as well. So go do that. But souls come back and reincarnate on this planet in order to you feel me? Our ancestors, which is us, reincarnating back on this planet in order to raise the frequency of the planet. That's why there's so many high frequency people here, so many super people here. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what we are meant to do. Because the earth is at a low frequency because of what's been going on in this bit. You feel me? The earth is a woman too. The sun is a man. The I'm gonna get into that later, bro. I just got so much stuff to tell y'all about like that. The earth is a woman, the sun is a man, just like in your the woman is the planet, and you the sun, and your children the solar system. Like your family is the solar system. You're supposed to create your own solar system. As above, so below. Man, sun, woman, earth. The earth, what is the earth? The earth nurtures and feeds you and all that. You feel me? What does the sun do? The sun gives you information and charges you and all that. What does your dad do? Your dad gives you information, tells you what to do, charges you, this and that. Information tells you what to do. What does your mother do? Your mother nurtures you, feeds you. Your mother, she can feed you upon birth without any food. You can't even eat real food at birth. She can feed you from her body. The earth does the same thing. Food and stuff from the earth, feed it from the body. That's how that works. I just wanted to say that, but now back to the topic. We're disconnected because people are like, it's like, for one, they still indoctrinated with that old shit, and we not going for that. These new souls are not going for that. So what we're gonna do is we disassociating from them because they're trying to force that on us. And the ones that accepted that shit, they just gonna accept it. But a lot of people rejected that shit, and that's what they call us rebellious. They call it this and that. That's why the old generation always hand on us. They talking about y'all hoods from this, but they started it. Fucking twerking wasn't invented this year. Twerking was invented a while ago, nigga. They was doing worse shit. They was on the street. They spring breaks was crazy lit. I see y'all spring breaks and all shit is like, I will give you one thing though, they had more dignity with theirs. They had more dignity and integrity with theirs. When they went out and doing it, it was like, yeah, you feel me? It was like, yeah. But when we do it, it's like, I seen so much crazy shit. People be on drugs and shit. I seen this girl just hanging off the car some type of way and just throwing her at her. It's like, what? People crazy, bro. I seen some girls done hot on top of a police car while dude driving just on top of bro car twerking. I'm like, what, nigga? People don't have dignity and respect for themselves. But they ain't got nothing to do with me, you feel me? If that's how they choose to experience, express their free will, then by all means do what you gotta do, you know, they keep fit. But real talk though, we have a disconnect because all people are so far gone and you can't even tell them that they gone. Man, I can't even tell my folks that they gone, that they don't know they don't know what they talking about. Cause they gonna hit that ego and it's gonna, they have cognitive dissonance. So you try to say something to them, it goes in one ear and out the other. Like I say, like my grandma was trying to say good morning to me, and I was like, don't say to me good morning. Why you want to say good? Like, why you want to say that? Why you keep trying to say me? I don't never say nothing back. Why you keep saying it? She said, cause it's good. I'm like, how is good? She ain't say nothing, and I was like, actually, it's not good because morning is a state, is a low frequency state. I didn't say all that. I just said morning. I just said mourning means like mourning, like when someone dies and you mourn. Mourning means that. So they made this for a reason, so that you wake up and say good morning, so that you wake up and get into a low frequency state of mourning when you arise in the morning, when you have in the morning. So I said, don't say that. And I said that, and she looked for a second and then skipped over it and said some other shit. And I was like, what? And I noticed how many, it just happened a multitude of times I said something and she just completely ignored what I said and skipped over it. It's not only with her, but it happens with my mama and other people as well. I say something and they completely ignore what I say and then go back to saying what they said, trying to project their thoughts towards me. My father does this as well. Well, he don't really. I don't even say he really ignores. He actually listens and then responds back, but he pushes his claim towards me. You feel what I'm saying? Rather than listening, nobody listens the way I listen. I think that's why I have such an advantage or such a gift. I listen. I know how to listen, even if it's somebody saying some bullshit. I know how to listen. But like, I heard this saying, and it's so true that a wise man can learn a lot from a fool. By a wise man can learn a lot from a dumb sentence or a useless statement, but a fool can't learn anything from you know what I'm saying. A fool can't learn anything from a wise statement. Basically saying a wise person will learn more from an ignorant statement than a ignorant person will learn from a wise statement. That means that you can say some bullshit and I will learn more. I would get more information from the bullshit that you just said versus what information you will get from the wise thing that I just said. Do you feel what I'm saying? And it's true because somebody can say some bullshit and it gives you some type of information about them or about something. You feel what I'm saying? It gives you information and give you a new perspective on stuff that you've never seen. Wisdom, bro. Wisdom is something I'm gifted with. I'm grateful. I'm grateful, so grateful for wisdom. Wisdom and a lot of other stuff that I was gifted with. I know that's how I know I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't even gonna say it. Just shout out to my folk. Can I zoom in on here? No, I can't. Shout out, just thank them folks for making this. Do I wanna? Yeah, I don't care. Hold up, y'all don't mind these clothes right here. I'm finna fold them. I just wanna watch them. You see the sun right there? Sun. They try to take our stuff and pervert it. This is a pyramid with the eye in it. Ain't got nothing to do with no Illuminati shit. Fuck them niggas. Them niggas lame as hell. Eye Horus, Eye Raw, third eye. I'm showing y'all too much. But real talk though, it's a disconnect, bro, because we are like, it's a new age of information and they are indoctrinated with the fake information. And then we are naturally being born with certain spectrums of information. And like, they're not realizing that what they're doing is actually detrimental to us. They're literally trying to kill us without even knowing it. They're not even consciously aware that they're killing us. They used to get mad at me because I didn't eat chitlins. Like, something wrong with you, boy. You don't eat chitlins. You don't eat chitlins. Chitlins is, for one, chitlins is slave food. That's how I know you still a slave, because you whooping your kids and you eating chitlins and you like going to work. You say, ain't nothing wrong with going to work. You a slave, but chitlins is slave food. Chitlins is the nastiest thing ever. It's literally pig intestines. That's why it stinks so bad. The pig is like literally, for one, it's a genetically modified animal, not a natural animal to this planet. It was created so that, and when white people were in the Caucasus Mountains and they were dirty and stuff and that, they were being very filthy. They had all type of diseases around. That one, that Black Plague. They said the Black Plague come from rats. The Black Plague didn't come from rats. It came from being around animals and doing stuff with animals. Niggas, animals pooping in the water, niggas come and drink the water. Or they might be having sexual intercourse or doing all type of stuff, living with animals. They come from that. That's where they actually came from. But what was I saying? Damn, what was I saying? All that came from that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? They try to make it seem like, oh, a pig. I was talking about a pig. A pig came from that. A pig was genetically modified because that was the only entity, only animal that can survive in that amount of filth. That's why the pig is the filthiest animal. It lives in dirt, eat mud. It has so many parasites. It literally eats anything that you put in front of it. The pig is literally the dirtiest animal. So not only is if you eat pork, that's like the worst meat to eat. Pork, all meat is bad, but the worst one to eat is pork. So you eating that bad pork, dirty animal meat, and then you go, and then not only is you eating the worst animal that you could possibly eat, it's a combination between a muskrat, a cat, and a guinea pig. It's something. It's three things mixed together. It's three things genetically spiced together in order to create a pig. But not only are you eating this genetically modified, dirty food, dirty animal, it's not food, dirty animal, you're eating this genetically modified, dirty animal, but you are eating the intestines of this animal, which is the worst part of the animal. Your intestines is where all your waste is fucking stored. It's the tool that your waste is transmuted through it so you can poop it out. You eating that. You eating that. They fed people pork on slave boats in order to lower their vibration and make them sick and make them less of themselves. You continue eating that shit. They fed that shit to lower your vibration. We was in Africa. We was lit. We was like me, high vibrational people, righteous hearted, everything. They fed them that to bring them down. You feel what I'm saying? So you eating. Not only are you eating pork, they fed them pork to bring them down. So you eating their intestines. You know that's much worse. You eating literally pig shit, pig doodle. That's why it smells so bad when you cook chitlins, and that's so disgusting, bro. Like, like when I really started finding out what things was like, eggs, chicken eggs are part of a chicken's reproductive cycle. That's like getting your fucking mama in her ovaries or some shit, bro. That's nasty. And then um, I think eggs are chicken over some shit. It's part of the chicken reproductive cycle. And then um, what was I gonna say? Chicken, egg cycle. And then it's like cow cow milk. Cow milk contains pus and all other type of stuff. Cow milk is not for humans to eat. That's why if you look at any animal in the species, they eat their own milk. But humans are the only entities that drink another entity's milk. That's disgusting. White people started that shit. White people never ate cow milk. Maybe they did. I don't know. I can't say that. But cow milk is nasty though. It has pus in it, and it's not good for you at all. That's why you're not even supposed to eat that shit. That's why people lactose intolerant, because you're not supposed to eat that shit for real. If you was supposed to eat it, it wouldn't have no effect on you. You can eat a fruit and have no effect. No one is not able to eat fruit. No one is allergic to fruit. No one has a fruit intolerance. No one, no one dies from eating fruit, but you die. No one gets cancer from constantly eating fruit unless they're genetically modified. But people get that shit from eating everything else. You feel what I'm saying? So it like this was placed there for a specific reason. You feel what I'm saying? Um, these things were given to us for a specific reason. And then it's just like, and it's just like we are like people don't. And then it's like another disconnect, another barrier is people don't never understand what they're doing. People don't think about how their actions affect you. They don't think about how what they do affect you. They don't care. They don't care about your boundaries, walking past your boundaries. They don't care about how stuff affects you. They don't care about none of that. They don't think about if I walk in this person's space and invade their boundaries, how is that going to, fuck up, I gotta catch up. If I walk in this person's space and invade their boundaries, how is that going to affect them mentally, emotionally, and spiritually? They don't think about that. What they do is just do whatever they want to do without any regards to any other human life. They have slight regards, but if it's not something that they really care about, like if it ain't about money or about some other stuff, they're not really finna help you or really care about this shit. You feel what I'm saying? That they're not finna do that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Then people will know that you don't like certain things and constantly do it. People will purposely push your boundaries. They'll know that you don't like doing certain things and they'll do it on purpose. They don't have any regards for other entities on this planet. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you ever think about it, nobody, they don't really, no one is really conscious of their actions. Especially your older people that I'm sure that you grew up around and you was born around. They're not really conscious of your actions. They just request things and do things based off a psychological preset that was given by some other folk. You feel what I'm saying? They not actually in tune with their own self, with their own mind. They don't know what they actually want to do. Like they not grabbing. You're not grabbing a soda because you want to grab it. You grabbing it because it's been pushed at you the whole life. People told you it's good. You're not eating meat because you really want to eat it. You don't really think meat is good. You know it's bad for you. That you're not eating it because you want to eat it. You eating it because it's what you've been given. And you say it tastes good and this and that, but you don't know that meat is it tastes the way it tastes because of plants. They season meat with plants to make it taste good. If you eat raw meat, it's disgusting. If you cut off a fresh steak from a cow and try to eat it, it's not good. You feel what I'm saying? They don't think about this. They don't see. It's a thing called third eye vision. That's when you break everything down all the way to the molecules and shit. To the not even to the molecules, but just break it down to a certain extent so you can really understand it. Like if I'm looking at a cup, I'm like, some people looking at this cup like they might look at a fucking Starbucks cup as like um, a gift or something amazing because it's a Starbucks cup and it has a name and it's attached to it. It's a psychological thing for them. But in reality, it's just a combination of plastic and material to manifest a certain form for your vision. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with. It ain't got nothing. The name is invalid. The colors, the whole thing is invalid. It's just plastic. It literally is plastic and materials put together in a certain arrangement in order for you to psychologically and emotionally feel it for some type of way. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It's just a cup. It's just plastic. It literally just chemicals, plastic. It literally just plastic, a man-made chemical, man-made elements. You feel what I'm saying? It don't got nothing to do. It just psychologically and emotionally stimulates you based off the presets that they gave you. It ain't got nothing to do with shit. That's how we have to look at life. Look at meat. What is meat? Y'all looking at me like it's a burger. You just making it look good. That's what people do. They make it look good. But they don't know going to the depth of it. They're like, it's a burger. It's good. It's good. It tastes good. It look good. But they're not thinking that this burger is literally you killed another being to eat this shit for one. You getting fucked up. You killed another being to eat it, and then you got some condiments on it that's probably contain some chemicals and fucking sugar and harmful stuff to you. Then you got a fucking bread, which is nothing but some more stuff put together that's probably gonna harm you. And then fucking, you feel what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of stuff that's gonna harm you. It ain't really like nothing that's gonna prosper you in a certain direction. How you gotta look at everything. A car is just a um a mode of transportation composed of metals and elements and able to absorb radio frequencies from the atmosphere in order to pick up music so you can hear music in your car. It's literally just that metal that can pick up radio frequencies so you can listen to music. Literally there's metal that can pick up frequencies. It's not nothing worth worshiping. When you realize that a Bugatti is the same thing as a fucking Nissan, it's just metals composed in a certain manner that will allow you to do certain things and go certain speed. It just, you feel me? It's just things that are composed in a certain manner that allow you to do certain things. It's not actually what you making it to be. You seeing it as a fucking image. You seeing it like it's a fucking some new shit. It is not natural. It's not no natural shit. You seeing it like it's some new shit. It's not no new shit. It's the same shit that's always been here, but in a different form. That's how everything in the universe is. But these things are unnatural. We are natural. The universe creates things and everything in the same. It's composed of everything else. It's in different form. But it's natural though, so it goes in alignment with each other. It helps each other out. It heals each other. It builds things. It's good for you. An apple is chemically composed of elements that are gonna upgrade your body, upgrade your physical health, give you nutrients and minerals that you need. Eating a fucking burger is not gonna do that. You feel what I'm saying? It's not something that was naturally made by the universe that's gonna affect you in a positive manner. It's gonna affect you. It's gonna degrade you. You feel what I'm saying? That's how it works. But I'm supposed to be talking about the disconnect, but I got off topic. But the disconnect, that's what the disconnect is. They stuck on a different frequency of reality, and not that they refuse to upgrade their consciousness to a higher extent of reality. So they try to force this low frequency of reality on us, and then we like, nah, we ain't doing it. So they call us rebellious, call us this, call us that, but we ain't going for that. You feel what I'm saying? And then it's like, um, mm-hmm. That's how I really gotta say, man. Y'all see the disconnect. You know where you disconnect from your people at. You know how your people treated you as you growing up, especially a wave of empaths come in, rainbow children. Y'all know who we is, bro. We the rainbow child. Empaths, bro. We empathic as fuck, bro. That's why they call us soft and all this other shit. But we emotionally sensitive because we exist greatly in these realms. We exist in the emotional realm greatly. We are big. It's like the bigger the fucking target, the easier it is to hit it type shit. You feel what I'm saying? We have big hearts, so it's easy to hit our big hearts. You feel what I'm saying? But they ain't never thought about that. They ain't never actually tried to actually nurture their children. They never thought about, hold on, I got this type of child, so I got to treat them this type of way. They ain't never thought about it. They just do what they do. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the disconnect. I'm not connected with my folks right now because I got treated a certain type of way growing up, and I didn't like it, and I spoke against it. But like I was crazy, like I was tripping, like I was just being rebellious or something. I told my folks, I told my pops what happening. He not doing nothing about it. He taking her side. I'm telling everybody what's happening to me from everybody else acting like I'm tripping. Or either they don't care, they act like I'm tripping. I'm like, what? Cause it's tradition. What? You tripping? Then also, I'm saying like this is not good, and they're like, I know it ain't good, but that's how they was raised up. That don't mean nothing. That's because somebody was raised a certain way doesn't mean something was good. Doesn't mean it's good. They can change. They can learn a new type of way of life that will elevate them in their consciousness. Why don't you want to do that? Now also, I remember this stuff I've been doing back here. All this stuff I know, the information I'm telling you now. Man, I was sitting here broadcast. I be just doing that shit. Then I ain't gonna say who, but somebody came to me in my immediate family and told me that, look, that stuff you understanding, that stuff we want, they ain't nobody gonna understand it. You just gotta keep it to yourself and do it. And I'm like, keep it to myself. No, then I gotta spread this. What I gotta keep it to myself for? Cause you supposed to spread this so other people can upgrade the ideology. If they don't agree with it, then you just don't agree with it. But give the people give the people the option. Do you want to upgrade your shit or do you not want to? Give them the option to upgrade. If you don't never tell them, they won't never know. You feel me? If then some people they just don't know, they just unaware, they just ignorant to it. So you have to kind of keep telling them over and over again. I had to be told things over and over again, and it wasn't until I got experienced it or got into certain positions in life that I completely understand the situation at hand. You feel what I'm saying? Like one thing, watch your friends. I was told that over and over again, but I didn't really start actually doing it until I started experiencing what these niggas was doing. But yeah, man, that's all. That's all I gotta say, man. I gotta watch these clothes. I gotta follow these clothes right here, man. You feel me? So yeah, I know it's your boy Young Kilo. I love y'all. It's not Young Kilo channel. It's your boy Mario Mayat, aka goddamn Sunshine. You feel me? Mario Mayat, aka Sunshine. You feel me? I love y'all. You feel me? Stay true to yourself. Stay righteous. Peace.